What is up, everyone? And thank you for checking out Don't Say the F Word. We are a pro wrestling combat sports podcast. We do not use the F word when we talk about professional wrestling. Shouldn't let your friends use it either. Oh, come on over here, Mark. Boom. It's Tuesday. We're having our morning coffee. Joe's about to be here. We're gonna talk. Trying to get Joe in here. Just want to know what you guys thought of Raw. Quick takes. Joe, what's up?
What's up?
Can you hear me good? My audio good? I don't got the mic set up this morning.
I hear you perfectly fine.
Awesome. All right, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to go too deep into Raw. We'll go deep into Raw tomorrow. Ideally, assuming I don't have catastrophic issues with appliances in the house. It's been an interesting past couple of days. One new fridge, another new fridge coming tomorrow. I don't know, man. Yeah, shit's ridiculous. But just instant reactions right now for me from the Wyatt 6 from last night on Raw. And I have one question for you.
What's up?
Is the Wyatt 6 just a visual? Do you, outside of, okay, so I think the VHS tapes is spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really cool. And it seems like, they did it with Rowan last night.
Mm-hmm.
Seemingly, they're going to do it with every member of the Wyatt 6, which means we still have weeks of VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Last night, we got an in-ring segment, which is where the liability comes in with Spooky in modern pro wrestling, and especially WWE.
Yeah.
When it stops being the theatrics and starts being what pro wrestling is. In-ring, either with a mic in hand or putting on a match.
Yeah.
Does the Wyatt 6 transition, or is it just the visual?
I'm going to say it's the visual for right now.
So, it's a visual, it's just that visual, right? It's the lights go out,
Mm-hmm.
fireflies, spooky, ookie.
That's right.
We had that with The Fiend.
Mm-hmm.
When it came to the matches, no fault to Bray Wyatt, no fault, not his in-ring ability. When it came to telling the story and the matches,
Mm-hmm.
things kind of started to fall apart.
Yeah.
You look at the Seth Rollins Hell in a Cell match.
Mm-hmm.
That match ended with the crowd chanting bullshit AEW.
And cancel network.
And change the channel, all those things. On a major pay-per-view in a major feud trying to fill the feud.
Mm-hmm.
When Bray Wyatt returned, fans began getting antsy about when it was going to stop being the in-ring promos and the spooky and the lights, when he was going to actually wrestle. And that took a lot of time.
It did.
And then we got the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match that in the moment, everybody shit on it. I thought it looked cool. I didn't think it told a story, but it looked really cool.
It wasn't that great of a match, to tell you the truth. It really wasn't.
And it wasn't spectacular, right?
It was mostly like a glow-in-the-dark 3D. They want to put it that way.
Yeah. That type of a visual would have been great for them to do like a speed match, but I don't think it should have been a Bray Wyatt's first premium live event in that character. People are going to look back on it and have a hindsight 2020 type of opinion, much like how people look back on Owen Hart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Does the Wyatt 6, outside of Bo Dallas's sit-down interview with Uncle Howie, and Rowan's sit-down interview because I think that did what it was supposed to do.
You know, I think
Now,
I think with this whole videotape, they are going after people that were close to Bray Wyatt,
yep,
and they are
and
giving, and they are letting you trying to actually feel how they felt when he died. They like
but
putting that in too.
but then they didn't bother to put Braun Strowman into the Wyatt Six. Braun Strowman would have fit in that idea. We want people to feel.
I think he's coming, just not yet.
I don't think they're going to add him.
I think he might.
He's got his own things going on, and they haven't transitioned him to Spooky. But are these other characters going to make you feel? And are they going to make you feel once we're done with the VHS tapes? Because Bo Dallas in the ring last night, being attacked by Chad Gable and the Creed brothers.
Mm-hmm.
The maniacal, crazy man laughing about getting beat up.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it.
I've seen it too.
I've seen it done to death. It felt very JR saying that Mankind doesn't feel pain or that he loves pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that felt.
Yeah.
Is that what Bo Dallas's character, or are we going to call him Bo Dallas? Or are we going to call him Taylor Wyndham? I mean, everyone's referencing him as Bo, but
he's Bo. They call him Bo.
Did you feel for him in that moment?
I would say after they started tossing him in the ring, when they started doing slamming, I could see the laughter where it's coming from, but didn't really feel it because I knew it was just going to keep laughing. Every time you threw him, did some body slam or whatever to him, he just going to keep laughing like he didn't feel the pain. Or even when they did their finisher, he got right back up and just started laughing like it didn't bother him. Like he did no sense.
If I had the pencil,
Here we go.
I wouldn't book Bo to be like that. He's not the Fiend. Bo Dallas shouldn't be no-selling things. Bo Dallas should be getting sympathy from the fans. It should be that he feels pain. The whole gimmick, the whole Wyatt Six is the pain that Bo Dallas has felt because of the death of his brother. He shouldn't shake off moves. He should feel everything. He should sell everything. Everything should be killing Bo Dallas. So that way, we, as a fan, feel for the villain. We're supposed to be siding with Bo Dallas in all of his wrong. It's supposed to be he's the most evil creature, and we are supposed to love him for it. You can't shake off finishers. You can't be impervious to pain and elicit sympathy from the crowd. They're doing it wrong.
But
it shouldn't be laughing off that. Cuban Gorilla in our comments here with our morning coffee on Don't Say the F Word. Bo Dallas should not be laughing off beatings. He should be suffering. The laughing. They could have done the laugh, which he didn't hit the sinister laugh as good as Bray, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. They could have beaten him bloody, like how Mariah May beat Toni Storm bloody, and that's when he could have laughed. As he was suffering and wallowing in pain, covered in his own blood, that would have been the moment for Bo Dallas to look up, crimson mask, and then he starts to laugh.
Yeah.
And that's when he should have looked at Chad Gable, and as Chad held his hand, his face in his hands, he could have smiled. And he could have said, "We're here. Boom. Lights go out. Fireflies. Spooky, ookie, ookie.
I thought he was doing that when he looked at him up in the face. But he said
he should have been bloody.
But he said
that was the moment for color for Bo Dallas. It should not have been what the Bo Dallas needs to be a sympathetic, evil monster. We need to feel for this man, and he needs to do the most evil shit. And we need to be like, man, it's okay. His brother died. Look, he's hurt. He's hurting. He's suffering. He's crying. Because what's every narcissistic, evil, manipulative cult leader do?
Mm-hmm.
They play on your emotions. They tug on your heartstrings. What did Raven do?
Ooh, he
played the victim in everything.
Mm-hmm.
What about me? What about Raven? Bo Dallas should be, what about me? What about Taylor? Everybody talked about Wyndham. It was always Bray. And I lost him. My whole life was my brother. He was everything to me. And he was taken from me, and he was taken from all of you. But I'm here. What about me? What about Bo?
That's good.
It should be simple. You can't book him like a physical monster. That's not what it's supposed to be, Joe. Bo Dallas should be a character that we all feel sorry for, that we feel bad for, and we make excuses for the evil shit that he does.
But if you look at the beginning, on the very first tape they had, they want you to feel sorry for him when he said,
exactly. Did you feel sorry for Bo Dallas last night watching Raw?
I feel sorry for him. No,
I didn't feel shit for Bo Dallas last night watching Raw. Nothing. He started laughing, and I'm like, wait, he's a monster now?
I thought he was coming down there to talk.
Mark is a monster. Bo Dallas is not a monster. I'm supposed to feel bad for Bo. I'm supposed to want to see him overcome. He's not supposed to just be invincible.
They want you, what's a good way to say this? They want you to embrace, let's say you, Mark, you died and Mark took over for you. They want Mark to embrace you and be you. So now they want Bo to embrace the death of his brother and take over as the true.
He can do it. But he should be a different kind of monster. It should be psychological. It should be that he is evil, he cheats, he lies, he tugs on your heartstrings, he looks us dead in the face and tells us lies, and we say it's okay. Because he's hurting.
He's hurting, right?
He's suffering. Monday Night Messiah Seth Rollins. Do it for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Dallas should be portraying to us that he is suffering for the greater good. That he is allowing himself. He could not even fight back. He could have taken a beating from Chad Gable and the Creed brothers and never raise a hand back to defend himself and egg them on. Keep hitting me. Just keep doing it.
That is true.
It's suffering and bleeding. And as they keep hitting him, instead of begging them to stop, it could have been like Tyler Durden in Fight Club. Right at the brink. Do you remember the scene at Lou's Tavern?
You
see the sign outside?
Yeah.
I'm Lou. Mm-hmm. And he stands over and, you don't know where I've been, Lou. You don't know where I've been. And just shaking the blood. You could have done that. But to have Bo Dallas be impervious to pain doesn't make me feel sorry for Bo Dallas. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for Bo Dallas. And they totally screwed it up last night. The visual, lights go out, all the characters come out, fantastic. But the visual will eventually fade. And if I'm not feeling for every member of the Wyatt Six, when the lights are on, we're going to have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have a problem.
I thought they were going to attack the Creed brothers when Gable ran out the ring. I thought they were about to attack. But they took a slow little time coming down there.
If your leader is impervious to pain, why would you not just pick the fight? If if a character in pro wrestling is impervious to pain, they should be feared. Are you afraid of Bo Dallas?
No, I'm not afraid of Bo Dallas. I would say Bo Dallas.
That's the problem.
I would say
you either got to be feared or loved as the leader of a cult group.
I'll say the only problem.
Now he's not loved and felt sorry for, and he doesn't elicit fear.
I'll just say this: the only reason why people wouldn't fear Bo Dallas, if you watch his whole entire career from NXT to the main roster, he wasn't really a tough guy. He was like your good, funny character. And now they're trying to turn him into like a strong guy, but really he's not the strong guy level just yet. But he's there trying to bring fear into the fans and fear into whoever he faces, but it's technically is not working at the moment. He's just a little short guy that my dad would probably hate.
I don't know. I'm not throwing the Wyatt Six away already. Just to clear that up, so no one out there, no one in our comments thinking Jeremy's throwing in the towel on the Wyatt Six. I have not. I love a slow burn in pro wrestling. I love a long story.
I'll tell you what. I said a few months ago. I said the Wyatt Six won't last no more than 6 months. I said it. I said it a few episodes way back, but I said when
you did. You said it was going to be a 6-month run, and then it would be broken up, and everyone would go on about their separate ways, and people would be released. I don't know if I think that, but I think if they don't figure out how to make us feel bad for Bo Dallas when the lights are on, it's going to be an uphill battle because we could feel sorry for Bo and fear everyone else. That works. We can't fear everybody because we started this on sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
If it would have started on, like I said, all their matches need to be destructive and it needs to be violence and it needs to be almost death matches in WWE and they need to be stopping them from beating other wrestlers up, then Bo could be a feared man. But we didn't do that. We told you how sad he was. Well, we were told how sad he was, how much his heart was broken.
Mm-hmm.
And as Sting told us, when a man's heart is broken, he becomes evil, and a darkness takes over his soul. That should have been Bo Dallas. Not being impervious to pain. Rowan can be impervious to pain. Dexter Lumis can be impervious to pain, but not Bo. Bo should be the heart and soul of that group. He should feel everything. It could even be that the other monsters feel nothing and Bo takes on all their pain. Because he could look at Dexter Lumis and Bo Dallas could tell him, you can fight any man. You can survive any finisher, any style match. Because you will feel nothing. I will feel everything for you. And you can have a Dexter Lumis walk through a Braun Strowman, take everything he's got and no-sell everything, and have Bo Dallas on the outside of the ring suffering in pain. You could have him keeled over. You could have Dexter Lumis, Eric Rowan take a beating and come back and win, and have Bo Dallas be taken out on a stretcher. Because he's lying to everyone. Because he wants everyone to feel sorry for him. Because that's how he manipulates the group. That's how he manipulates all the fans. And that's how he gets away with being evil. He can't be an invincible monster. That's not what the character was supposed to. That's not how you didn't give us this initially. You gave me a guy I pitied, that I would have felt bad for no matter what. It's that dog you find on the side of the road. It's been raining for weeks. He's starving, and he bites you. And you still bring him into the car and take him home because you feel bad. And he bites you again. And you still feel bad because maybe you were too loud, and that's why he bit you. Or you got too close to his food, and he bit you. So you just keep taking care of this dog that just keeps biting the hand that feeds it. That's what Bo Dallas should have been in this story. Hunter, I know you tune in to Don't Say the F Word, Trips. I know we are your favorite pro wrestling podcast. So this is my camera right here. Single shot. Listen to me. Bo Dallas is not a monster. Not a physical monster. He should feel everything that happens to him and his friends. He should be feeling my pain when I stub my toe every morning. Because if he wants me to follow the buzzards, I gotta feel for it. And last night, you took it all away. I can't feel for a man who can walk through anything. Because that man can handle everything on his own. He doesn't need me. But if I'm needed, well, then as a fan, I'm going to support you. Hulk Hogan needed every Hulkamaniac. Bray Wyatt needed the Fireflies. But Bo Dallas is invincible?
Bo Dallas is invincible now. Bo Dallas is going to be, if I had to put it, Bo Dallas will become your new, what's a good way to say this? I would say they try to make Bo Dallas into like a Pac. You're short little guy, they try the best way to turn him evil, but
Pac is just a bastard.
He's a bastard.
He's not a cult leader. He's not maniacal. And we will dig a little deeper tomorrow night as we totally recap Raw, as we preview AEW Dynamite. Joe's going to make sure he watches NXT Live tonight. Maybe I'll dabble. I don't know. I hope you've enjoyed your morning coffee, Joe. Like we said, morning coffee shows will be short and sweet. But I will end it with this. Don't forget, tomorrow night, live on Instagram, 5 p.m., we'll cover Raw in depth. We'll look ahead at AEW. Joe talk NXT. But when it comes to Bo Dallas,
Joe got to go. Bye.
Joe got to go.
Bye.
Joe's out. I'm going to close us out. See you tomorrow, Joe. Guys, when it comes to Bo Dallas being a monster, I don't know about you, but I, for one, I simply do not believe.